Garrett Pro Pointer, and we're back at a little park. It's kind of dark, but we've been here before about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. Got this little it's the small coil, SP24 coil, and well, let's see if we can find a coin or two. All right, we'll start out underneath this dill, and we'll just kind of work our way around. Okay, getting some crackly noises here. All right, let's check it out. Could be a nail. Maybe right about here. Okay, let's see if I can pick it up some. It's not there. It's not there. There it is. All right, first find for this evening's coin hunt is going to be a nail. All right, well, let's keep trying. I did get new knee pads right here. Some new knee pads because I wore out the other ones after so many years, and I can't find the second pair. So, or the second one, they come in pairs. So I just went ahead and got another. Okay, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that could be probably some more of that canned slaw. We'll see. All right. There it is right there. Looks like it's going to be a trash night tonight. I don't know. Oh, we could always find something. You always have to just give it a try. Can't find them if you don't go out. Let's keep going. I'm just going to expand the search around this one. I don't know what it's called. A little roundy merry-go-round looking thing. Okay, here's a 19. So more of that potential canned slaw. Oh man, that one sounds like a little bit deeper, so let's try getting it. Howdy, I see some folks joining. City 5217, how's it going? Thanks for joining this evening. Just getting a nice coin hunt in. Got some real cool temperatures tonight. Decided to come out and see if I can find a coin or two. Howdy, Tate C6M Floor Semdio. Just looking for some coins. Trying to dig up pretty much anything I hit. I think I may have kicked it out. Yeah, I think I kicked it out. All right, let's check it over here. Yep, more of that slaw right there. I think the last time I was here is about 3-4 weeks ago. So I'm hoping that with the little rest, maybe I had enough folks coming in and maybe losing a coin or two. I hope you get lucky. I hope so too. Let's see, 4:04 in your country. Oh, wow. 4:04, I guess 4:04 in the morning. It's only 9 o'clock or so here in the evening. I'm in Texas. All right. Well, looks like it's slim picking so far. Let me go ahead and finish out this circular pattern, and then I'm going to go up to these swings that are off to my left. Okay. 20s. I'm checking those mainly because the other day I found an earring in the 19 range. So I'm finding that sometimes it's best to dig up everything. All right, let me see if I can find this guy. Yeah, it's about there. Okay. Wow, it is really throwing me. All right, let's go check it again. It's one of those things, once you get a target, you get fixated on trying to find it. All right. Yeah, I kicked it out. Let's move it over. Slide it some more. There it is. All right, I see it right here. Little piece of that slaw again. Canned slaw. All right, now let me go and cover my dig, and we'll just do a sweep of it in case there's something there. Okay, let's go on to these swings. All right, let's try right here. Steady pattern. Pretty surprised how much traffic is out here still. Pretty cool place too. It's got a nice pond that I usually go fishing at some point. Usually the daytime, but nighttime I like coming out here looking for coins or treasure. All right, here's a 26, 28. Let's see what that one is tonight. Let's see if I can lift this up a little bit for you. Here we go. Right there. All that munchy stuff. Munchy can slaw. How's it looking so far? It's mainly trash. A lot of trash. Okay, let's go ahead and expand the search around the swing set. Okay, got a mixed pattern here. Right there, 25. Let's see what that could be. All right, it's down in there. Let me dig it up. All right, got the trowel. Just kick it up. There we go. All right. I think I kicked it out. Let's check it. Nope. Looks like it's more over here to my right now. Right in here. Oh, I think I see it. There it is. More of that slaw. Yeah, it's easier in the day, but then you got a lot more people around. But it's not so bad. Got this cool light that I now have attached to my tool belt. And can do this hands-free. Okay, 22. 22 on top. I think I see it. Yep, more of that crunchy, crunchy slaw. All right, let's keep going. See if we can at least find a coin. It's the goal each night that I go out. At least want to find a coin, if not some other treasure. All right, let's go back here to this little roundy pole thing. Okay, let's try right here. Okay, that's the little pole structure. Okay, looks like nothing up close. Let's go a little bit further out from it. Nope. All right, let's go to this structure over here. Right out there. Okay, the key to this is just slow and steady. Okay, with the smaller coil, I am able to get a little bit closer and detect things closer to the metal poles and the curb. All right, nothing there. I'm going to go ahead and expand out the search. Okay, here we go. 31. Could be a nickel, could be a ring, could be more of that can slaw. Let's find out. It's a pull tab, which, yep, bummers, pull tab. All right, but that's the way it goes. Got to keep digging, keep searching. Nice, loud, crisp signal on that one. Okay, all right, okay, so I did the main structures out of this little playground area. This little thing, the swings, and then back behind there, and then that little merry-go-round looking thing back here. So now I'm gonna go over here to this area and see what we can find. All right, let's start out over here by this little structure deal. All right, taking advantage of the smaller coil so I can get up close and personal. Okay, 18. That could be some more of that aluminum slaw stuff. Now I just gotta find it. There it is. Definite aluminum foily stuff. Hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You gotta keep digging, keep searching. Okay, let's go around to the other side of it. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, that's a structure. Yep, that's a structure. Let's go around by this round thing here, or pole. Start up close. Now I'm gonna expand it a little bit. It's gonna go in a circle around it. Light's attracting a bunch of bugs. 23, mixed signal. Let's keep going. All right, let's go over here to the swing set. Actually, no, let's go to this metal little musical thing. Let me show you what I mean. So it's got these little drum things, and you can grab it and play a song or two. All right, this one's got a lot of metal, but we'll just listen for a tone change. And we'll slow the coil search. Okay, yep, okay. Just getting that single return, so we're listening for a double return. All right, well, didn't get anything with that one. All right, let's go to this piece here. We'll start out at this swing or slide. Okay, getting a mixed signal there. More poles. Okay, all right, let's go back to the perimeter search around the structure itself again. All right, 17, 18s. Sounds deep too. Let's go dig it real quick. Let's just dig it. It's mulch, so I can kick it out pretty easy. Yep, there it is right there. Let's see. All right, so yeah, I have found some nails, or at least rivets, and mainly that slaw, crushed up aluminum stuff. No coins yet, but the night is young. All right, let me go back. I'm underneath this monkey bar set, so I'm just gonna kind of do a pattern underneath it. Make sure I got it good and covered before I move around or move on. Okay, what's this thing? Looks like a little pom-pom ball. Okay. All right, let's go back around monkey bars. Okay, let's go back to the structure. Okay, that's the structure. These steps will kind of do a different tone change. Okay, here's the fun part. Luckily, I'm not very tall, so I can get underneath there. All right, okay, so far nothing. All right, getting some spider webs in here. Okay, that's the metal structure. Slowing it down again. Oh, here we go. Hear that? 68. That's a potential penny. Let's see if that is true. There, it is. Yep, it's a penny. All right, didn't strike out. We found a coin. Nice. All right, okay. So that one I heard a different tone, as well as that double return. Here's the double return, but it's going to be a false signal on the pole. Okay, you're working a pole, you go straight at it. Okay, but that's what I'm listening for. Okay, let's go back here. Still underneath the structure, slowing the search down, the coil search. Here we go. 34. This one could be trash, but I'm gonna dig it. Let's dig it. Right about here, right there. Pinpointer. It makes a difference. I'm using the Garrett Pro pointer. and sure does make a difference in finding things. In this case, more of that can slaw. Okay, let's go throw that away here. Put it in the trash pile. All right, that's what I'm mainly listening for, is that tone change and double return. Okay, I think this will do it. Let me go back out where I came. All right, almost there, right here. Okay, all right, whew. Yeah, I was in there. Kind of worked my way underneath here, around, ended up finding it over there by these little bongo drum looking things right in there. Oh, penny. All right, okay, let's go back to the perimeter again. Coming up on a slide. Okay, I think I found a Hot Wheel or quarter here one time, right underneath the slide itself. Okay, that's the structure. Okay, more structure coming around. Okay, more structure. Okay, all right, I'm underneath this little walkway bridge thing, so I'm just gonna clear the area here, and then I'm gonna just do a wide sweep, overlapping, covering the area over here by this bridge. All right, okay. Oh, look at this. What is this? Surface find right on top. I don't know what that is. Look like a piece of metal of something. That was pretty much on the surface. I'm just gonna put that in the I don't know pile, and we'll take a look at it later. It's right up against the post, but it didn't register. Okay, let's keep going. All right, let's go back around. Coming up on another structure thing where I'll go under it. Luckily, this has got a little bit more overhead. Okay, I'll slow the coil search down. Just kind of see if I can minimize the return from these poles. Okay. A lot of poles here. Got a cobweb on me. Let me knock it out. Okay, back here is this pole, kind of bridge-like thing. It's a tough one to detect. Every once in a while, I'll coax a coin out of it. Go back around. And all that return you're hearing is just coming from the poles. Oh, here we go. 22 though. Could be more of that can slaw. Let's find out. Right in here. Come on. Down in there. There it is. It's playing hard to get. Yep, more of that slaw. All right, let's keep digging. Working our way around. All right, let me back out. This one's got a lower overhead in one section that bumped my head on multiple times over the years. All right, woo! Look at this thing. There's that bridge thing there. I looked under there, didn't get anything. Only got a penny so far out of there, but well, I didn't get anything out of here either, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay. Here's a crackly 12-4-3. That could be a nail or a wire. Let's go check it out. There it is. All right, what is this thing? Oh, look at that. It looks like a little pin. What's that look like? Does that look like a watermelon slice or something? Bro, it's a bunny. It's a bunny inside a watermelon slice, and it's got a little pin, so I guess you can pin it on your shirt or something. All right, well, I found something. A penny and a little bunny in a watermelon slice. All right, well, let's put that in the, I'm going to add it to the collection pile. That one came in the 3s and 4s. And before I was skipping those, thinking it was, you know, wire, rivets, and nails. But I started digging up everything now because the other day I found a necklace that registered in the 4s. Lo and behold, don't have to tell me twice. I went ahead and just started digging it, and just to check. And then now to just confirm that it really is a nail or a wire, or in this case, a little charm. Would have hurt, oh yeah, if I stepped on it. But luckily, luckily I didn't step on it. Okay, by the structure, more of the metal sounds or return from the poles. Okay, look at slow. This one's, look at this. This is a, can't really tell from this direction, but way up above here is a slide that goes all the way down here. I mean, it's kind of a pretty steep slide, and maybe there's a coin lurking there because someone was going down that slide fast. We'll check it out here in a moment. Coming up on some cargo netting thing. All right, let's see if someone may have dropped something in the cargo netting area. Okay, weird signal here. Mixed 1920s. Let's just dig it. Okay, we'll just pop it all out. And it's mulch, so I can just kick it all out and let's see what happens. Look at that. I think that's it. Yep, there it is. All right. How much are metal detectors? They can range in all kinds of prices. This one I paid $2.59. Then I added the extra coil, and then my other one, the old 1225X, the Fisher, that one went for about 300, and that was 40 years ago. 86. The Nocta that I have, that's about 2-3 years old. Let's go over here. But you go with a name brand detector, you should be good to go. All right, I wonder what that was. All right, I kicked out something, and then I heard it, and then I lost it. Let's see if I can find it again. Sounds like it's in here. Let's try it. I think it's in this pile. There it is. All right, looks like a little washer. Yeah, a little washer. All right, let's keep going. All right, we'll work the other side. We'll just continue down the path here. Okay, working some more of the structure. I've got the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. I'm using a Garrett Pro pointer, and if you're going to get into metal detecting, I highly suggest once you get your machine, also get a pinpointer. That does make a difference. Okay, before I continue on here, let's go check out the slide area plus this little roundy thing here. I think there's another round thing I got to check over there. Let's expand the search out a little bit from the slide. Okay, all right, now I'm just going to go up and back. We're actually directly under the slide right now. See this one? See something shiny right here. Yep, there it is. Shiny can slaw. All right, let's go back. Let's go back around. Head back up to the slide again. I'm underneath it. All right, I'm gonna do one more search around the slide area, drop zone area, I guess you'd call it. Okay, no takers there. Let's go to this round thing. All right, none there. Let's go to the other round thing that I missed. Again, it's the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. Right here. Let's go to this round thing. All right. Now let's go back where we were. Work around this little climby thing. And see if we can coax something out of here. Getting some weird signal here, 21. All right. I think I see it. Right there. Right there. Ever find gold? I found some gold bracelets and gold rings. Not any actual gold nuggets. Okay. Getting a lot of bugs flying around right now. My light's attracting them. Okay, back to the cargo netting. Just on the other side of it now. See if we can pick up anything here. Let me bend the coil down and see if I can get anything. Nope. All right. Let's continue on. Okay. Let's keep going. Hole. Back around. I think we're almost to, almost to the end of the perimeter search of the structure. What do I do with what I find? If it's coins, I'll cash them in. If it's jewelry and stuff, I usually just put them in a collection pile. 18, trash. I think I did some past streams where I'm describing or showing what I had found in the past. Then who knows, maybe eventually I might cash some in or sell them. Never know. May kick that out. Let's go check it. It's a good thing about mulch. It seems like it's over here now. There it is. Right there. Foily can stuff. Or I dropped it. There it is. So there's Mandy Candy 1982. I think you were on the other day. Thanks for joining again. Appreciate it. Hopefully I might be able to find something more than a penny tonight. Or that little pendant pin charm thing. I think it's more of a pin. Because it's got that little backing on it. Okay, what is this? Okay, all right. Oh, there it is, right on top. Right on top. Okay, we'll keep going. At least it's doing what it is supposed to do, which is pick up metal. I haven't discriminated any of the metals, so everything is set, as well as I have it on the field 2 setting. That's supposed to help in more trashier areas. Okay, and then with this 24 coil, the smaller size coil, I am able to pick up more targets in trashier areas, as well as get stuff that's up close to a pole like that or a metal deal. All right. Okay, that was the first perimeter search around the structure. Now let's go ahead and do the second one where I just step out a few feet to the right and I just start scanning again. Since I've already gone under, we can skip that portion of it. Let's see if we can find something else. Right here, I already been under this monkey bar set. Okay, listening for that tone. No takers yet. Yeah, the other day I was in Oklahoma and found some good amount of coins, a few rings, nothing, you know, like precious metal jewelry stuff. It was all costume jewelry, but still cool to find stuff like that. Okay. Let's just Still going with this second perimeter search around the structure. Here we go. In here, not a very strong signal. It says it's deeper too, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop up the mulch, kick it up, and then, oh, there it is. This could be it right there, but we'll check it. Okay, we'll check it. Yeah, that was it. All right, cool. It was not a very strong return, and it turned out to be some foil, more like a thin foil like you have on like a candy wrapper. So let's keep going. Sometimes you'll see something shiny and it catches your eye. So of course you gotta take a look at it. Here's another weak signal. Let's go try this one. Just gonna pop it in and out. Do it again. Okay, let's see if I kicked it out. I think I did. I'm getting a faint signal over here in the pile. Okay, there's a better signal. Let's see. There it is. Little piece of metal. So I had a faint sound indicating it was there. So it may have been more on the flattened side. And then when I kicked it over, I lost it. And then when I came in a different direction, as well as may have kicked it over again, that allowed me to hear it again. So that's the classic case of a lost signal. One moment you're getting a good target, it's flat on there, and then you kick it around, it comes to its side, and the signature is going to be different, and that'll throw you. And that's why I like using a pinpointer, because that actually helps me find it a lot quicker. I could be chasing a signal big time, standing up, losing it, checking it again with your machine, do the same thing, lose it again, kick it around. But with the pinpointer, at least it helps you stay down there and isolate it and look for it and locate it. All right, so I was here about 3-4 weeks ago. I think I found a few coins, but I think they were deeper, so I may have cleaned the area out a little bit. Here's something here, 22. Let's see what that could be. 22. Looks like there's some fishing line here. I wonder if it's a hook. Let's see. Give you guys a better view. Okay, in here, right in there. Hold off on putting my hand there. Maybe it is a hook. Nope, it's not a hook. It's more of that can slaw. Pinpointers, I bought one. The Garrett, I paid like $100 for it. All right, I think they still go for about $100. But I did get one that I keep in my pickup truck with my old Radio Shack detector that I paid $20 for. Well, guess how much I paid for the pinpointer? $20. And I believe it works just as well as the Garrett. There's just the main difference I notice is on the Garrett, I can hit this button here, right here, and I get an immediate return. It tells me it's ready to go and start searching. On that $20 one, you hit the button and there's like a 1 to 2 second delay before you hear the beep. At that point, you're ready to start looking in all metal mode. And that's really the only difference I've seen between the two. I compared them with finding coins as well as pieces of foil, and I couldn't really tell the difference. They were doing just as well or just as bad, especially when it's that little piece of foil that you're kind of chasing around and you got to be right on top of it. So I did not feel undergunned with it. Okay, something was here and I lost the signal. God, I lost it. Huh. Sounds like it's over here now. I'm not really able to locate it. It's weird. It sounds like it might be here. Let's see. Okay, it may be right here. Let me grab the pinpointer. Okay. Yeah, right down there. All right, I'm getting an indication of something. So let's go ahead and kind of pop it out. See if we can get a better angle on it. Let's see. It's still over here. All right. Oh, I found it. Right there. Deadly stuff. 500. I don't know. I think you can get a lot cheaper than 500. Let's see. This one, $259. I think they're still about 2 something. And then if you get the $20 pinpointer, $20. You can spend more, but it just depends on what you're trying to do. Me, I'm just a avid detectorist, not an expert. Sort of like my fishing, not an expert. I just love to do it. So I'll stream it and kind of give you an idea of what it's like to go metal detecting. And it's not all the bells and whistles that you see. Oh my God, I just found this huge diamond ring, etc., etc., etc. No, this is what you got right here. This is metal detecting in real life. I found a penny, found a little pendant pin thing, and then I got a bunch of this can slaw. So yeah, that is metal detecting in real life. But hey, I did find in 2026 a gold pendant with diamonds with an amethyst, a stone in it, or gem. And that was a real nice find. And it was in a little playground lot like this. Actually, it was more of a schoolyard lot. Yeah, some people go, why don't you detect the beach? I would if I lived near the beach, but I don't live near the beach. I'm in North Texas, and the opportunities are really limited. All right. Okay. As a second perimeter search around, I'm going to do a perimeter search around the edges here, and then we'll fill the gaps, looking for where I may have missed a spot. So far it's been slim pickings. What time is it? Let's do a time check here. All right, we got time. All right, I'm gonna start with the perimeter search at the first little playground area, which is back here. Okay, and then we'll close in the gaps there, and then we'll come and do the same thing here. All right, so let's go with the perimeter search. I'm gonna kind of speed it up since we're getting it later in the evening. Park closes at 11, so that's really the only limitation I have right now, plus the length of battery I have on my phone. Okay, so far, here we go. 20s, very faint 20, and it sounds deep, so I'm gonna pop it up with the trowel. It's all mulch, so it's awesome. All right, let's see if I kicked it up with that. Oh, I did. Hope I see it. As expected, can slaw. Right there. All right, let's cover the hole. Cover your dig. Let's do a cursory sweep in case there's something else there. Like I had my kids used to call it, clear. Okay. Still getting that return from the concrete or the sidewalk. Luckily, I can get a little closer. Something here. Let's dig it. Dig it, baby, dig it. All right. Okay, I moved it. There it is. Okay. I did admit that I did finally replace these knee pads with basically the same, well, yeah, the same brand, and I didn't realize how flat those old knee pads were. So got a new set of knee pads now, and much cushy. This time I had the second. They come in pairs. I took the second knee pad and I put it in a place where I won't forget, because I misplaced the other one, and I just went ahead and just used this one for years. Let's see, at least 20 years, that old one I had. So I finally replaced it with the exact same brand. All right, okay, that's the sound from the sidewalk. Okay, something right on the surface, something shiny. What can that be? More of that slaw. More of the slaw. All right, let's continue on. What I'm thinking is somebody walking along, running, etc., and they drop something. That's what I'm thinking. All right, here's a 4 right there. That could be that wiry stuff, or it could be another one of those pins. Yep, wiry stuff. All right, at least it's consistent. Okay, let's continue on. All right, we'll do a second pass of the perimeter. So I just step to the left this time and see if I can pick up anything just a little bit off from the side of the playground. Okay, another faint 18, 19. Likely gonna be that slaw stuff again. But we'll check it. I think I moved it over here. Wow, it's still over here. Hope I found it. Very tiny. I don't know what that is. A little green dot thing. I don't know. That is tiny. All right, put that in the trash pile. Let's move on. All right. So once I get done with this second perimeter search, we're gonna fill the gaps or the lanes that I did not detect or did not search. That's pretty much that area between the structure and the perimeter of the playground itself. Okay, I think we're coming up on the end here, and we'll go ahead and switch to this one gap that I know I didn't do. Right back in here. Okay, right in here. Let's do it. See if there's something. More 18, 19s. 19. What is it? Right about here. Let's see. Rick Phillips. Oh, appreciate the gift. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like the support. All right, right about here. Okay, looks like right about here. I kicked something out, or maybe not. We'll check it here in a moment. Okay, I kicked it or moved it out at some point. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, it's over here. Slide it over. Okay, it sounds like it's over here. Wonder if it's that little foot. Man, look at that little wire thing here. Let's see. I go at night because no one else is here. Got the whole park to myself, at least until 11, and then I have to shut it down. And then I also go early morning. The whole purpose is to get out here before anyone else comes and not bother them. Don't be bothered nor be bothered by them as well. Okay. All right, there was something there. Let me see if I kicked that one out also. Yeah, I kicked it out. It's over here, right in this pile. Let's see if I can locate it. See if I can get a better view for you with the light. Oh man, very tiny piece of canned slaw. Very tiny. All right, well, one less piece of trash to find next time. All right, cover it up. Finish closing this gap, and then we'll go to the other one here. Okay, come back around. Okay. All right, let's go do a perimeter search at the other one here, and then we'll close the gaps, and then we'll call it. So far, it's been a penny and this little pin. Okay, 19. There it is. 19. Piece of some metal. Aluminum. All right, let's continue on. Okay. 24 sound a little bit deep, so just pop it out, kick it out, see if we can locate it quicker. Yep, it's over here now. Here now. There it is. I see it right there. Okay, let's do it. Big thing about this is, yeah, you do find a lot of trash and stuff, but you know, on occasion, you definitely will find some really good stuff. And those are pretty cool when you find them. You see some of my past videos where I find a ring or something, you'll see my reaction to it. Sometimes it's just disbelief. Oh, look at this. Somebody's sunglasses. All right, well, all right, cool. That counts as a find with the detector. I wonder what kind of sunglasses they are. I don't think, almost look like the ones I wear, just smaller. Definitely beat up. All right, well, it's gonna go into the, I'm just gonna add it to the pile of other stuff I found. You know what's weird is I was here earlier detecting, and I did not even see that on the surface. Isn't that funny? Of course, it's dark though. All right, be cool if they were Ray-Bans, non-prescription Ray-Bans. Yeah. Ooh, aviator style glasses. Of course, I do wear glasses, so bummer for that for me. But I do have some prescription fake Ray-Bans. Call them my cool guy glasses, because everyone has a hint of dangerous when they wear sunglasses. At least cool sunglasses. There's some that, well, you're not gonna look a little dangerous with some sunglasses. Okay, looks like we're getting some slim pickings tonight. Here we go. 20s. All right, 20s. Where are ya? Sounded pretty close to the surface. Is weird. Nope, I guess not. It's down there still. Let's check it. Yeah, it's closer to the surface. There it is. That quick recovery was the telltale saying it was not as deep as what I was thinking I had to dig. Hey, around another 2021. Let's try it. 2021. Let's try it. Yep, I kicked it out. I think I see it. Yeah, right there. Can slaw. Cover it. All right. I think we're almost done with the first perimeter search. Got some sunglasses out of it. That was cool. All right, let's do a second perimeter search, and then I'm gonna close the gaps, and then I'll let this one sit for another, probably about 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then I'll come back again. Give it time to get reseeded with new finds. 22. What can you be? 22. Are you more trashola? And slaw. Yep, there it is. There. And slaw. All right. Come back around. 21 again. Another potential can slaw. All right, let's see what that could be. I think I kicked it out over here. Yeah, it's in this junk. There it is. I found it right on top. Can slaw. All right. Let's keep plugging away. All right, this is the second perimeter search. And what was that? I thought I heard something. Man, this one's a weird one. I'm gonna have to dig it. All right, see if I can get at least a better orientation on it to get a better read on it. It's coming in faint, and then it jumped up to a higher number. Still down there. Yeah, it's still down there. All right, let's dig it. Wait a minute. I think I got to the underlayment. Yeah, I think I got to the underlayment. When I do that, that means, yeah, we gotta let that one go. I don't go past that barrier that they put on the ground before they lay the mulch. So we'll have to pass on that one. Wow, it's a nice night. Slight cool breeze. Here we go. 19. Let's use the pinpointer on this one. There it is. More of the can slaw. Well, it looks like it's going to be a slim pickings night. A penny and a watermelon with a bunny pin is what it looks like it's going to be tonight, unless I find something else on this pass here. Okay, all right, what was that? 19, been consistently slaw. I think I moved it already. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, down there. Is that down there? Moved it. It's either down there still or I missed it. Okay, it's over here. I must have moved it. There it is. Can slaw, big time. Right there. Amazing how tiny that is and still picking it up. All right, let's cover it. Bugs are coming all around me. All right, sounds like the traffic's dying down a little at least. Okay, all right. I think at this point I'm going to be closing the gaps. Those are those lanes and spots that I missed after doing the initial perimeter searches around the structure as well as the playground itself. Okay, let's go back around. All right. Let's go find a gap that I may have missed. I think it was back over here in this one corner. Howdy, howdy. I see some folks joining. Thanks for joining. I'm getting ready to close things out. I'm just doing a final gap search, I call it. It's a section of the playground that I am detecting that I had missed some spots. Okay, another 19. Skip that one for now. Okay. I think right in here I didn't cover it well. Okay. All right, just for fun, I'm gonna go around in the dirt area and see if I can locate a coin out of there. All right. No, it's a different place. I was in Oklahoma yesterday. Today I'm back in Texas. Okay, let's go over here in the dirt area. Okay, and here I'm purposely looking for either a dime or a quarter. Okay, so what I'm listening for or looking for is an indication in the 90, 91, 92 for a quarter, 70s for a dime, and 60s for a penny. Kind of just staying in the dirt area just to see if anything may be here. Okay, let's go back around. What I plan on doing is closing it out, hopefully, with a coin. No, 30s, up on this walkway area. A lot of trash here. That was in the 70s, but it was a large area, so it could be a can. This one's weird. This one sounds like it's on top too. Let's go check it out. No, I guess it wasn't on top. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's see. Let's try back here. This one's weird. 70s, but it's another large area. Let's check it out. Sounds like it's something bigger than a dime. Let me check it. Okay, let's just pop it out. Just kind of get a feel for what it may be, if it's a coin or not. This one's still throwing me. All right, we'll just kind of dig it up. It's dirt, so we're good. Wow, it's deeper. All right, I'm gonna let that one go. I don't want to dig too deep here in this area. We'll try mainly seeing if we can find a surface find. Then we'll close it out. Okay, 69.70. Sounds big again. That's throwing me again. If it was a dime, it's usually a smaller signature or pattern, but I can check this one out. I think it's not that deep. Let's find out. Well, it says it doesn't seem too deep, but maybe it is. All right, you're killing me now. Now I gotta find it. Got some roots dug up there. Whatever it is close. It's close. All right. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. All right, there it is. No wonder it sounded bigger than it was, or what I thought it was. Big old bottle cap. That's what I was worried about. Bottle caps, they can come in really high and just throw you. But usually the telltale is when you take your pinpointer out, the target is just too big of a signature to be a pen. It's throwing me is not finding anything here. Let's go back up here. 30s, 17. That one sounds like a penny. Let's see. Sounds like a penny. Let's see. Shouldn't be very deep either. Yep, there it is. All right, I was right. It's a penny. All right, cool. Found it in the dirt. So good to know I can still find stuff in non-playground areas, or at least open areas. And I'm staying pretty much in the dirt, so I don't, I can cover my dig pretty easy. But yeah, it's a trashy area like that. Like right here, 70s, but it's too large to be a dime. Okay, that penny had a tight signature, tight area. That dime is probably be another one of those big old bottle caps again. that I found earlier that gives you a large return or signature. But hey, we found a penny, so hate to say it, but I want to find one more before I call it. Okay, 29. Okay, go back this way. Trying to stay near this dirt area where it's been worn out. Making the assumption a lot of people have come out here to play and run around and stuff, and maybe losing a coin or two. Yeah, that's a good sign. 78. Tight pattern, really loud return right there. You know what? I think that is a dime right here. Yep, right there. It was on its side like this. All right, dime in the dirt. Nice. I like it. It was right over here by this bench thing. So much different sound as well as signature compared to that big old bottle cap. That one was a very tight area as well as a very loud and crisp return. Beep, 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 beep. So that's always good. Oh, here's a dirt spot. Used to be a tree here, I think. Okay, let's go back up here. This one's weird. 70s, 90s, and then jumped around right there. Not very far from the surface, so let's go take a look. It was acting like a dime, but then it jumped in the signature. There it is again. Shoot, I should have remembered that. Metal pipe. I remember finding that before. Jeez, caught me again. Got me. Got the tater salad. Okay, let's work the roots here and see if we can maybe find another coin in the trash. 66, 67, fairly shallow. It sounded like it was there. I think it's a couple inches down. Let's see if I can pop it out. And it sounded like there was something else masking it, like maybe some trash or something. Right? Okay, let's check it. Maybe I coaxed one out. Yeah. No, it's over here. To the right, yeah. All right, let's pop it out. There it is. Right there. All right, finding the pennies in the trash. Very tight spot, and I'm finding them in the dirt. All right, cool. All right, it is nice having this trowel. It has a good point on it that allows me to dig pretty easy. And with these shallow finds, it's not too bad. Listen to that. Hear that? Fours. That's that iron, potential rusty stuff. Right there is a nail. Right on top. All right, cool. All right. Time is it now? Man, 10:30. Holy cow. All right, let's see. One more. See if we can find one more. Okay, sixes. Man, I even see this one. It's a bolt right on top. Bolt. Okay. I'm gonna check it just in case. That's usually a pull tab, possibly a nickel. Since it's so close to the surface, might as well look at it. Could be that pull tab. We'll see. Okay. There it is right there. Piece of metal. Big old piece of metal. All right, let's cover that up. No wonder it came in so hot. Something else is still there in the 20s. This is weird. Coming at the 70s, and it's a tight pattern. Very tight pattern. It's weird. I'm gonna check it out. And it says it's pretty close to the surface, so it doesn't hurt to look for it. Okay. Gets in here. No. Oh, here it is. All right. Looks like a rivet. Big rivet. All right, let's cover it. All right, let's see. See if I can get one more coin, and then I'm gonna call it. Go down here. Fours. Coming up by this tree thing here. Maybe with all the rain and all that, it may push some stuff down here maybe. 67. 68. Geez, another one of those little rivet things. I don't know what those are for. All right, I bet it's another one. Let's check it out. Getting a lot of bugs right in here. All right, let's dig it up. I think it's just under the surface. There it is, another rivet. Finding a lot of these down here for some reason. Getting bugs everywhere. Yeah, dang, there's another one. I bet it's another one of those rivets. Okay, maybe not. Said it was here. Let's check it. Yeah, it's over here. I must have moved it. There it is. Man, finding these rivets. That's funny. All down in this whatever deal. 30. Well, at least this one's a little bit higher. 73. What that could be. Oh, there it is right there. Bunch of rivets. All down here at the base of this hill-like thing. All right, let's let that one go. All right, I'm going back up here. Riveting. I like it. Here's a 78, and it has a tighter sound and signature compared to those rivets. So let's see if I can dig this one out. All right, see what that could be. Right in here, right in there. Got some rocks, more rocks. Check it. All right, I moved it. There it is. That could be a dime or it could be a penny. I think it's looking more penny-ish. All right, penny. All right, well, I gotta call it. Got the day job tomorrow, so gotta be up and at 'em and ready to rock. But that said, Nocta Macro Simplex Plus, a little Cutco trowel, this Garrett Pro pointer, along with my new knee pads, I was able to rock tonight. All right, so stay tuned. I'll do more of these. Until next time, we'll catch y'all later, and happy hunting.